I said, whoa! Put that microphone down! We are leaders by example! They call me some guy named John because I'm just like all of you, except for looking around at the losers in Cleveland, that is clearly not the case. You see, I'm from Philadelphia, and I never even heard of this place until today. And after seeing all of your city's splendor, I'll clearly forget it by tomorrow.
And some guy named John, Clayton King, Reese Hayes, the leaders by example.
Who authorized those planes? They're better leaders.
Little upset over the flyover that's going on right now.
You will win. That's just another problem with this place. You can't even hear anything. You got planes flying over every 10 seconds. I grew up right down the street, and I made the conscious decision to move away from this hellhole.
Oh, come on, Clayton.
Place an absolute dope. You people suck. My name is amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. I am the 880 hardcore champion, and I am a co-owner of this company, so you can all thank me for gracing you with our presence today. This is the last time 880 Wrestling will ever be in Cleveland, and I cannot wait to go back home to Pittsburgh. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Woo, woo, here we go, brownies, here we go. Woo, woo, here we go.
880 hardcore champion Reese Hayes, one of the co-owners of 880 Wrestling, joined alongside some guy named John, Clayton King. And here they are. On your...
The All-Star, Ganon. I'm one of them. It's TMV. Yeah. Also, their partner, the Ace of 880.
Duke Davis, MV Young, and Ganon Jones Jr., three of the very best to come out of the Steel City. The man on your left, Duke Davis, waving the towel, the metahuman. On his right, the All-Star, Ganon Jones Jr., and the King of Pittsburgh, the other co-owner of 880 Wrestling, MV Young. MV Young and Reese Hayes has had a bit of a power struggle as of late in 880 Wrestling. Ever since Reese Hayes took over with the ranking system, the home run tournament, corrupting the minds of some guy named John and Clayton King far beyond the already corrupted minds. I guess you could say this is a bit of a Team Reese versus Team MV here tonight. And what better tag team partners to have than the main event? The signature entrance that we have seen all over the place. Everywhere Ganon Jones Jr. and Duke Davis goes, they collect gold. The longest reigning Enjoy Tag Team champions and current. Greatness is certainly on the opposing side of the ring of the leaders by example here tonight. Leaders by example stare down with MV Young and TMV. First real stare down that we have seen with the co-owners ever since Reese Hayes' surprising takeover.
That's funny.
I don't know if it's the wisest move on behalf of the leaders to have a bit of a standoff with TME. And just takes all three of them down. The matchup is underway. Six-man tag team action. TMV, Duke Davis, Ganon Jones Jr., MV Young, with a trifecto suplex to the leaders. I'm going to do my best to be as unbiased as possible here on commentary this evening with the recent history that myself, my broadcast colleague Tony Tondera has had with the leaders by example. And in classic MV Young fashion, this fight's going to go to the streets. Oh, big chop from the metahuman. Davis, Ganon, and MV going to take this fight through the crowd of Cleveland, past the Great Lakes Brewery. Going to do the best to call the action for you. Planes are flying over. Bodies are flying everywhere. This is just pure chaos. And Duke Davis has some guy named John as he sends him into a tree. Honestly, well-deserved on the former TNF champion. There you see MV Young, the king of Pittsburgh. Has been all over the place. Big knee from Duke Davis. And our senior official, George Ross, going to do his best to try and get the action back into the ring. Clayton King, though, the monarch, the new self-proclaimed king of Pittsburgh, is picking a sparring battle with Duke Davis. Probably not the wisest move. That chop just bounced right off the chest of the metahuman. And look at MV Young with Reese Hayes just carrying him like a toddler. Oh, Duke Davis. Big chop on Clayton King. And MV Young just walking around with Reese Hayes like yesterday's garbage, carrying him through the crowd of Cleveland. MV able to fight free, though. Follows it up with a forearm. Hopefully we can get this action back to the ring. This is just pure chaos as Clayton King goes into a telephone pole. Reese Hayes battling over with Ganon Jones Jr. MV Young with a big chop of his own.
Sometimes I like to knock.
Oh, MV Young sends Reese into a table. Ganon Jones Jr. battling on the far side with some guy named John. George Ross lost total control of this match. This match is just all over the place. MV Young and Reese Hayes are a picnic table they're on. MV Young and Reese Hayes battling on a table. Some guy named John, though, sends Ganon Jones Jr. into the steel post of our ring. And what the hell is MV Young thinking? Is he about to suplex Reese Hayes off the table? Then, oh, Reese Hayes with a suplex on the picnic table to MV Young. MV Young is used to that street battle mentality. Someone needs to go check on them, too. They bounced right off that picnic table. And TMV is just laying it into some guy named John. I would be lying to you if I said I was not enjoying the destruction that TMV is causing on the leaders. Dan Jones Jr. going to take this back to the ring. We can hopefully get this six-man tag team match started back up. Ganon Jones Jr. the big sidewalk slam onto the knee. Throwing around the hardcore champion. Ganon Jones Jr. no stranger to 880 wrestling. One of the pioneers, one of the men that is responsible for starting this very promotion. And he is just having his way with Reese Hayes right now. Again, drops him off the knee. Everywhere Ganon Jones Jr. has gone, he has won gold. That's what makes him the all-star. That's what makes him and Duke Davis the main event. And if you're MV Young, you couldn't have asked for better tag team partners. And boom, big power slam from Ganon Jones. I recently actually had the chance to speak with Ganon Jones Jr. And he said he loves nothing more than professional wrestling. Was very open about it on my podcast, actually. And Reese Hayes, though, just going to deliver a bit of a chop block, takes down the knee of Ganon Jones Jr. Wise move from amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, wearing down the bigger opponent. And momentum has gone now in the favor of leaders by example. And here comes Clayton King. Calls himself the Monarch, self-proclaims himself as Pittsburgh's favorite wrestler. Over in the shop, though, has a bit of a different nickname. 880 fans call him Ferret Boy, which is a pretty good resemblance of what he actually looks like. Tags in his fellow leader, Some Guy Named John. Some Guy Named John was the longest reigning Thursday Night Fights champion at one point in time. Originally cashed in and defeated Tatiana. Recently lost, though, to Liberty L, the Villainess. At Amateur Wrestler Reese Hayes presents 880 Wrestling. Oh! Just continues to work down that knee of Ganon Jones Jr. Some Guy Named John has been irate, has been upset. Originally was number 2 in the ranking system, but Amateur Wrestler Reese Hayes announced this past Thursday that there will no longer be the ranking system. We're now going to a home run tournament where there's 2 different sets of blocks. Cover though on Ganon and a big power out at 1. The landscape of 880 Wrestling has certainly changed under this corrupt new management, is what many calls it. And again, Reese Hayes just pulls the All-Star back to his corner, tags back in Clayton King. Oh! Clayton King has had a busy last couple weeks. In his own right, went one-on-one with MV Young at Amateur Wrestler Reese Hayes presents 880 Wrestling. Was not able to walk away with the victory, but certainly walking away with more bad blood, as did Some Guy Named John, the only 2 leaders to not walk away with the win. Oh. John just continues to wear down Ganon Jones Jr. as he spikes him face first into the canvas. Cover on Ganon Jones, and Jones Jr. just kicking out at 2. Only a 2 count. Much as pains me, you got to give some credit to leaders by example, wearing down your opponent. Veteran instinct, and look at Some Guy Named John just taking a cheap shot of Duke Davis. Knocks him off the apron. Rocking the metahuman, and now we're going to see a bit of a 3-way teamwork. Reese Hayes, though, going to get sent into the ropes. Ganon Jones Jr. sends him outside of the ring and follows it up with a big clothesline. Takes down both John and Clayton. Possible turning point of the match. Both Duke Davis and MV Young would love to get in the ring and get their hands on leaders by example. Ganon Jones Jr. gonna tag in Duke Davis. Here comes the metahuman. And if you're Amateur Wrestler Reese Hayes, that is the last thing that you want to see. Duke Davis, look at the strength just dropping Reese Hayes. My goodness, Duke Davis, why not? With a second one. Pressing him and dropping him is the metahuman.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Come on, Reese.
Just like that, things change up. With Duke Davis picks up Amateur Wrestler Reese Hayes. The quick-witted mind though of Reese Hayes able to get out of it, and both John and King gonna hammer away now on Duke Davis. That's exactly what you have to do to take down the big man. Duke is tied up in the rope. MV Young with the tag. Don't know if the leaders exactly saw it as they send Duke outside. King of Pittsburgh is now legal. Oh, big super kick to Some Guy Named John. Follows it up by dropping Clayton King. Reese Hayes on top of King now. MV Young with an incredible match this past Thursday for the GCW Championship against Effie, who we'll see later tonight as well. Unfortunately did not walk away with the victory, but still put on an impressive showing. And John and King double stomp into the double suplex to the King of Pittsburgh. Celebrate too soon. Leaders as Duke Davis and Ganon Jones Jr. with a big move. He stands tall and Duke Davis just rocking Reese Hayes. And we've seen this plenty of times. Setting him up for the blockbuster off the knee of Duke Davis. MV Young gonna follow up with a seated senton. Cover now on the hardcore champion, and Reese Hayes just kicking out in 2. Oh, some guy named John drops MV Young. John is not the legal competitor in this match. He's going to miss wildly with the clothesline. Ganon Jones Jr., though, picks him up, and whoa, down he goes face first. Possibly a little payback for kicking us off commentary this past Thursday. And what is Clayton King thinking? Back bounty drop on Ganon Jones. And Clayton King, if I were you, I may want to turn around. That is the last thing you would want to feel behind you. Oh God. Now's the time to send your prayers, Clayton King. Oh. Clayton King fighting back though against the metahuman. We don't see Clayton King go up top too much. Gonna climb the top rope. Up top is King, and Duke just gonna catch him into that chokehold slam. Down goes Ferret Boy. Duke is starting to rally. Reese Hayes trips up Duke Davis. Side to the may come advantage. 619 to the face. Reese Hayes climbs on top. Missile drop kick to Duke Davis sends him in the corner. And the straps is up, which means Reese Hayes means business. Into the corner he goes. Reese Hayes follows it up with a second, but gets up. Met with Ganon Jones Jr.'s big boot. Ganon gonna send Reese into, Ganon! Great tag team maneuver there. Down goes Reese Hayes. And we've seen this plenty of times. MV Young with the Pittsburgh plunge to the hardcore champion cover. And that's gonna be it. TMV gets the win. Ganon Jones Jr., Duke Davis, and MV Young. Massive statement win over the power trip known as the Leaders by Example. The corrupt new management of some guy named John, Reese Hayes, and Clayton King will not live here in Cleveland tonight with the added assist of TME, MV Young, gonna walk away with the bragging rights tonight. And the celebration is on for Pittsburgh's very best as TMV walks away with a massive win. And thank goodness we do not have to see some guy named John and Clayton King anymore.